Hey there, this is William with Eastern Trophies Fly Fishing. After a tremendous amount of requests for a video on how to tie the sixth man, this is finally it. It's going to give you all the info you need to tie the pattern. It's a pattern that I developed back right around 2006, and it went through a lot of changes with hooks, sizes. And it came down to this guy being the final version. I give full props to Chuck Craft for this fly because basically the sixth man is a combination of the Acrylex. This is a dumbbell eye version. It's a little hairy on top and messy, but the cross between Acrylex, okay, and then the Claudad, which a lot of people have already seen the videos for the Claudad. Okay, deadly pattern. When you mix them both together, catches brown trout, rainbow trout, smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, redfish, pretty much you name it. Any kind of those fish, you're gonna have a magnet on your hands. There are a lot of trophy fish on our website, which were caught with this fly. It's just deadly. Clear water, dirty water, it doesn't matter. And pretty much we're going to give you the rundown on how to tie the fly. So the hooks we use are Tiemco 200Rs, okay? They are available at most fly shops. We like the bent shank. It's just got a curve to it. It gives a good movement for the fly in regards to the tail popping up when it rides hook up. So we're going to start. We already started with putting dumbbell eyes on the shank of the hook. We use large dumbbell eyes for the number 4 size hook. And the other thing that you're going to need is you're going to need the tails that my company produces. You're going to need the Claudad tails, and we use a size number 2 for the size 4 hook. Okay, it just kind of matches up well together. So as you can see here on the hook, I've already got the dumbbell eyes on. One thing that we do with all of our flies for production, for resale, is we paint them with nail polish. Okay, yes, you get funny looks going into CVS and Rite Aid buying nail polish, but having colors to match the shade of the fly is just a really cool, it's a cool way to make the fly look. It just looks clean, it looks pretty, everybody likes it. After we coat the dumbbell eyes with nail polish, we give a clear coat of liquid fusion. This stuff is a polymer coating that goes over dumbbell eyes. You can use it over popper bodies. There's all kinds of uses for it, but liquid fusion is available on our website also. So what you're going to do is you take the Claudad tail, you're going to stick the hook through the hole, okay? And then if you do your eyes and prep them before and let them dry, that's how I usually do all my Claudads and sixth man rather. So you're going to start your thread behind the eyes, and you're going to take your thread all the way down to the bend on the hook. And you're going to go about 1/4 inch past the point, cover it, and then come back and drop your line, plummet right at the point of the hook. Okay, so that's set. All right. Your next stuff that you're going to need is ice chenille, okay? And all you need is a little bit. This basically is just going to cover the shank of the hook, both the back curve where you went up with the thread and then also the body. So you're going to wrap it all the way back to where you put thread on the hook, okay? Trying to move that tail out of the way so you can see. You're going to move your thread all the way back up to behind the eyes. And then all you're going to do is wrap your ice chenille around the hook all the way up to behind the dumbbell eyes. Whoops, I forgot a step. How's that for a fly tying video? One step which you need to do, sorry about this, you're just going to go in, you're going to reset the ice chenille right at the point of the hook. So you got to lock that in. And then right at that point you're going to take the tail, the tab rather, of the Claudad tail, and you're going to hold it up with your thumb, and you're going to secure that tail with a bunch of wraps. Once that's secure in, then you can put your thread behind the dumbbell eyes. Then you can build the body up with the ice chenille. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be pretty, it's just knocking wrap after wrap. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just building the body. And then after that, just kind of secure your tab in, clip the tag end, okay? So that's the body and that's the tail. That's how it should look. Get some light cover in there, okay? Everything in line, the tail perpendicular to the shank of the hook, okay? And then you're good to go. From there, you're going to move your thread to the front of the dumbbell eyes, and you're going to take your Krennic, okay? Krennic flash in a tube. It comes in the small packets, which we have available on our site, okay? I don't use this style too often because there's not a lot in each pack, but what we do use is the bulk pack, 1,000 strands, and I put it in 1 inch PVC tube, or 1/2 inch, whatever this is. This is 1/2 inch PVC pipe, sorry. This is how we store it in the 1/2 inch PVC pipe. It keeps everything clean and ready to go. So if you're a bulk tire, or you tie a bunch of these Krelexes or 6Men, or you use flash for other stuff, this is the way to go, the bulk 1,000 strand stuff, okay? So what we're going to use is, with this color combination, we're going to use basically gold on the bottom and then copper on top, and all you do is cut about 20 strands, okay? That's uneven right there. You're going to clip even, okay? You're going to hold it right inside the pocket where the dumbbell eyes and the front part of the hook are. You're going to secure that front, and then you're going to go in back of the dumbbell eyes. You're going to secure it with about 8 wraps back there. I'm going to trim this so that the strands of flash go just past the bend of the hook, okay? And this is basically Clouser style on the bottom. Remember, this fly is going to ride hook up, okay? Another tip is, with the dumbbell eyes, when you wrap them before and you do that whole prep stuff, okay, you want about, I don't know, you want about a little less than 1/4 of an inch between the dumbbell eye and the eye of the hook, so that you can wrap the legs in at the end, okay? But you do want space at the front, and it's better to leave too much space than not enough. The top wing is going to be copper. Same thing, you're going to go with about 20 strands of Krennic, and Krennic is spelled K-R-E-I-N-I-K, and that's the name of the company that makes it too. But it's good stuff, and it's not Crystal Flash. Crystal Flash won't do the same thing. So with the top wing, you're going to do a soft wrap to secure, holding it right on top. Clean up the front behind the eye of the hook. You want to kind of give it a nice ramp to where you can put the dumbbell eyes in. And with this top wing, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to have it go past the bend of the hook, but I'm going to show you on the front. I usually do this on the side closest to me, but you're going to match it up. See how I'm lining up my scissors with the bottom wing and the top wing? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to clip it right there, and that'll match your wings up perfectly. So as long as you did the bottom one correctly, your top one will line up perfectly, okay? So that's what we're looking at. Top and bottom, copper gold. You get that kind of bait fish, prey kind of dark on the top, light on the bottom look going. The silly legs, okay, available at most fly shops. Okay, these are the regular silly legs, and these are barred orange and black. Okay, you can use slight other color variations, but this one's the one that we like best. Okay, and what I do is, this is one of the strands together. Okay, all these packs together. All I do is I use the whole set. So I'm going to pinch here, and I'm going to use the whole thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up on the fly. I basically want to cover the flash, and I want to have the legs sticking out about 1/4 of an inch in front. So all I do is I use the fly and the hook as a gauge. Once I clip all those right here, okay, I'm going to hold them all right on top. That's about the length I want the legs sticking out on the front. And all I do is a wrap right on top, and I wrap about 8 or 10 times right on top, one over the other. Okay, from there I pull the legs up and away, do a couple wraps to start getting the thread ready for my whip finish, pull the legs back, do the whip finish between the legs and the eye. I always do 2 whip finishes on production flies and also flies we fish just in case. Okay. Clip the thread, put a little bit of head cement on the bottom, and if the legs need to be adjusted at all, okay, like these have to be evened up a little bit, all you do is pull them to the side and even them up. And I only have the legs on the top, okay, so that when the fly rides, hook up just like this, okay, you got this cobra action. When you strip the fly, the legs go back, okay, it's kind of hard to show here, but in the water it's got great movement. So when you strip the fly, the legs go back on the front. When it pauses, the legs, you get that cobra action, okay. So that's basically it in a nutshell. It's a great fly, brown trout, smallmouth, even guys down in Louisiana and Florida are plugging redfish on them. So really good fly. And if you have any questions about tying the fly, feel free to send me an email. And if you need the materials, we have most of the materials on our website. And from there, all you need is a nice tight line and a good hook set, and you'll be seeing the results of the 6th man. This is William with Eastern Trophies. Thanks. Take care.